Jerusalem, Ikayalami, Ilondolose, Jerusalem, Ikayalami, Jerusalem, Look into my eyes, see pain and sacrifice. What's goes on my mind? Struggling to survive. Ilana, Tomaka Emoguru, Otiuru Siburu, Miwawa Minikuru, Tojuku, Time seems so little. That's it, Karasiburu, that's it,
Ilondolose Zuhamdena Yaoyami Aikolana Muzoami Aukolana Ilondolose Zuhamdena
Jerusalem, Ikayalami, Ilondolose, Ambenami, Zungangishilana, Abona, I'm not perfect, I'm ruthless, I'm so true, Ilondolose, Zungangishilana, Tomaka Emoguru, Otiuru Siburu, Miwawa Minikuru, Tojuku, Time seems so little. That's it, Karasiburu, that's it,
Jerusalem, Ikayalami, Ilondolose, Uhambenami, Zumangishilana, Jerusalem, Ikayalami, Ilondolose, Uhambenami, Zumangishilana.
Yeah, let that go. You don't try no do bitterness. You don't try no greed bitterness. Not intentional, not intentional. Feel the pressure now when you come to my face. Come to my face. See as I spray the dollar now. That's intentional, international, unconventional grace. Conventional grace. It goes down when my G's connect. No disconnect. I they can't cruise forget. If you don't, you collect. It goes down when my G's connect. Connect. No disconnect. I they can't cruise forget. If you don't, you collect. It goes down. Big neck, I they can't go. That goes 7. Less again. And it goes down when my G's connect. Big neck, no disconnect. That goes 7. Less again. Yo, 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 yo. Diggy, 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 diggy. Diggy, diggy, yo, diggy, diggy, yo, diggy, diggy, yo. I got you. Yo, 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 yo. Diggy, 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 diggy. Diggy, diggy, yo, diggy, diggy, yo, diggy, diggy, yo. Yo, 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 yo. Diggy, 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 diggy. Diggy, diggy, yo, diggy, diggy, yo, diggy, diggy, yo. Yo, 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 yo. Diggy, 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 diggy. Diggy, diggy, yo, diggy, diggy, yo, diggy, diggy, yo.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Welcome.
Down when my G's connect. No disconnect. I they catch cruise forget. If you don't, you collect. And it goes down when cruise that goes 7. Who less again? Maradona tell a rock. Another on. Vibro tell a rock. What's the trap saying? And it gets double cool shit. Big neck killing. That goes 7. Less again. And it gets double cool shit. Big neck killing. That goes 7. Less again. And it gets double cool shit. Big neck killing. That goes.
Google Digital Skills for Africa. They give more than 40 online courses where they free. You fit learn you.
Dear Lord, help my destiny. Let someone invest in me like a $10, cause I wanna blow. SS3. I've been blessed with the melody, Lord. That was many years ago. Yeah, I don't need pray, Papa. I don't need time, Lord. When only heaven knows. So give me one hit song, Lord. Let me blow like Olamide. Give me one hit song, Lord. Pick me up like Adekunle Gold. Lord, I want to blow like see me. Small doctor, I hope you see me. So give me one hit song, Lord. Let me blow like Olamide. See, all the people where they envy me right now for me sharing, oh Lord, where you did? Oh, the boy, they be calling me, cause I believe in Doremi, the Lord. Oh Lord, please show your face. Yeah. I don't dey pray, Papa. I don't dey tired. Lord, please. Put your things to me, come. Oh, yeah, give me one hit song, Lord. Let me blow like two Baba. Give me one hit song, Lord. Give my be me Lord, I want to blow like Weezy, David. Oh, I hope you feel me. So give me one hit song, Lord. Let me blow like Olamide. Lord, I know, said the industry no easy. God will bless Mr. Easy. I don't mean to be greedy, but shit take me. Oh Lord, dear Lord, if I blow like Timaya, I will take my whole team higher. If you do it for me, everybody go know. So give me one hit song, Lord. Let me blow like Olamide. Give me one hit song, Baba. Pick me up like Adekunle Gold. I wanna blow like see me, small doctor. I hope you see me. So give me one hit song, Lord. Hey, I dey pray for it, yo. I pray for it, yo. Lord, I want to blow like Weezy, Davido with much easy. So give me one hit song, Lord. Let me blow like Olamide. Dear Lord, if I blow like Timaya, I will take my whole team higher. If you do it for me, everybody go know. So give me one hit song, Lord. Let me blow like Olamide. Give me one hit song, Baba. Pick me up like Adekunle Gold. I wanna blow like see me, small doctor. I hope you see me. So give me one hit song, Lord. Hey, I dey pray for it, yo. I dey pray for it, yo. Lord, I want to blow like Weezy, Davido with much easy. So give me one hit song, Lord. Let me blow like Olamide. Dear Lord of my destiny, let someone invest in me like Otedola, cause I have to blow. See me, small doctor, I hope you see me. So give me one hit song, Lord. Hey, I dey pray for it, yo. I dey pray for it, yo. Lord, I want to blow like Weezy, Davido with much easy. So give me one hit song, Lord. Let me blow like Olamide. Dear Lord of my destiny, let someone invest in me like Otedola, cause I have to blow. See, all the people where they envy me right now for me sharing, oh Lord, where you did. Oh, that boy, you be calling me, cause I believe in me, dear Lord. Oh Lord, please show your face. Yeah. I done it. I done it, Lord, please. What's your things for me, come here? Oh, yeah, give me one hit song, Lord. Let me blow like two Baba. Give me one hit song, Lord. Give my akun be me akun. Lord, I want to blow like Weezy, Davido.
Hello, good evening, guys. Good evening, everybody. From wherever you're joining us from, good evening. I want you guys to let me know in the comment section if you guys can hear me clearly. All right, let me know in the comment section if you guys can hear me clearly, so that we can kickstart our community session. Let me know. Let me know in the comment section if you guys can hear me. Let me know in the comment section if you guys can hear me. Okay, yeah, thank you, Tosin. Thank you very much, Tosin. Okay, so you guys are welcome. You're welcome to this session. This session is meant to last for 1 hour. All right, and I would love you to make the most out of the 1 hour that we actually have. All right. I would love that you put it out there on the community groups that we are currently live, so that we can have more people join the call. We have about 60 people currently on the call. So put it out there on the community on all our groups that we are live actually, so we can have more people join the call. Awesome. So I'll be teaching primarily about remote jobs, how to secure remote jobs, as a freelancer. All right. And Tosin is going to be communicating with us through my YouTube channel back end. So Tosin is my virtual assistant, and he's definitely going to be in charge of the administrative functions pertaining to this session. All right. So one thing I would love to know is that I would love to know wherever you are streaming from. All right, we have about 68 people currently on this call. Let me know your location. Where exactly are you streaming from? I have people all over the world actually, so I would love to know where you are actually streaming from. All right, I'm in Lagos actually, so let me know where you are. Drop it in the comment section. Let's know where you are joining us from. Oh, Maxwell Wise from Akwa Ibom. That's awesome. Quite interesting. Oh, Olufisai from Boston. Awesome. We have Oluwaseun Fumi from Ogun State. We have from Calabar. We have from Enugu. We have from Nairobi, Kenya. Awesome. We have from Abuja. We have from Lagos. Awesome. Good to know that freelancing, the gig economy is actually spreading far and wide. Lagos, Akwa Ibom, Lagos, you guys are all welcome from wherever part of the world you are joining in from. Awesome. Oh, we have someone from Cyprus. That's cool. Awesome, from Port Harcourt. You guys are all welcome. It's quite interesting to know that a whole lot of people know about what I do, cherish what I do, and then put a lot of significance in the things I share out there on the internet. You guys are all welcome. So these are monthly community session. All right, I run a freelancing community where I think we have over 5,000 people currently in our community, and then we hold monthly sessions like this for free actually. All right, so you can always go back to my YouTube channel to always watch the past videos. I would love you to also follow my page. Follow my YouTube channel so that you can easily get notification whenever we are live like this. Okay. So that's for that. So like I said earlier, we've been teaching for the past about 6 months. All right, I've talked about code emails, I've talked about freelancing generally, I've talked about remote jobs, I've talked about how to use code pitching and all of that. All right, so it would be of very great benefit for you to go back to those videos, and watch all of those videos. Then that's awesome. So one more thing, all right. I usually love to interact with the people that I teach. All right, for people that have probably been under one of my sessions and all of that, I would I would always love to hear from you actually. And one of the things I would love you guys to do now is to actually comment your skills. All right. If you have a digital skill, maybe you're a writer, you're a proofreader, you're a software developer, you're a data analyst. Let me know your skill set. Let's see the diversities in skill sets. Let me know, so that I can also give me direction when I start teaching proper. Let me know your skill set. Copywriting, Thelma, copywriting. Oh, I'm actually a copywriter. All right, I'm a sales copywriter. We have a graphic designer currently on the call, web chatbot developer, awesome. All right, data analysis, UX designer, awesome, awesome. Content writer, awesome. Business writer, content writer, machine learning. That's awesome. That's awesome. Digital skill is actually the oil of today's economy. All right. We have a logo designer, a technical writer, a virtual assistant, a UI UX designer, social media page manager, awesome, wonderful skills, a video editor. Awesome. I'm really glad to know that many of you guys have these high demand skills. All right, and that's going to be the major fulcrum of what I'm going to be discussing. All right, in tonight's session. And like I usually tell people that it is very important that you understand the direction at which the world is moving. All right. So the world is moving towards the digital economy. The world is moving towards the gig economy. All right. We are seeing a change or a shift in the future of work. All right. I'm sure that some of you guys are still in the universities. Some of you guys are done with school. So oftentimes I tell people that it is if you understand the direction at which the world is going, you will know how to plug yourself in the opportunities that are currently in today's world. All right. So the world is changing. All right. COVID happened last year, unexpectedly actually. A lot of companies, had to relieve their staff. Some people resorted to working remotely, and all of that. So it kind of shows you the fact that the future of work is changing. The future of work is changing. So it's not the usual 9 to 5. It's not the usual, you going to work every day and all of that. So it is best that you understand the direction at which the world is moving, and then you plug yourself into the opportunities that are there. And like I usually say, that the world needs digital professionals. All right. The world need writers. The world need designers. We have over 100 people in this meeting. That's awesome. That's incredible. That's incredible. This is one of the reasons why we actually did not use Zoom, because Zoom can only take 100. So the world needs writers, the world needs designers, the world needs data scientists, video editors, animation experts, 3D designs, and all of that actually. Do you get? So as long as you have that skill, there are opportunities for you. I tell people that I can guarantee you have a job if you have a digital skill. All right. Unlike if you just have your professional degree alone. If you have a skill set, I can actually guarantee you that you're going to get a job. But many people do not know how, which is why I talk about freelance, talk about gig economy, talk about remote jobs and all of that out there. So cherish what you have. All right. And then if you're yet to learn something, this is the right time for you to actually acquire a skill. This is the right time for you to learn. Can you follow what I'm saying, guys? This is the best time for you to. You're not late. Come on, guys. Are we together? Come on, guys. Are we together? Let me know in the chat box if you're together. Are we together, guys? Let me know in the chat box if you're together. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So it is very important for you to learn something. This is the best time for you to learn a skill. This is the best time for you to pick up something to learn. Okay, you're still in school, you're out of school, you are not late. That is one thing that you need to tell yourself. You are not late. The world still needs writers, the world still needs virtual assistants, data analysts, UI UX designers, and all of that. And the truth of the matter is, there are a lot of opportunities out there that many people are not aware of. Many people do not know that you do not have to go to a job, a physical location to actually work. All right, and which introduces us to remote jobs actually, or work from home. All right, so you can be in the comfort of your home with your laptop, with your internet connection, and then you're working with companies all over the world. All right, in the UK, in the US, in Canada, all over the world actually. Actually yesterday I made a tweet yesterday that the leverage of the internet is actually massive. The leverage that we have today, the fact that we have the internet is enough leverage for us, particularly for young people. All right. So if you don't know how to plug yourself in all of these opportunities, then now is the best time for you to learn. And also remember that it's a journey. Okay, if it took you 6 years, 5 years, 4 years to study a particular course in the university, don't expect that you become a millionaire in 1 month because you're a freelancer. It doesn't work that way. So it's a journey. You have to see it as a journey. The same input, the same effort that you put in your professional career is also required. And that's why I tell people under my paid mentorship program that freelancing is a journey. See it as a journey. All right. See it as a journey. See it as though you are climbing a ladder from one step to the other to the other. That is how freelancing works. Okay. I was in a class recently. I think I was in 3 Godwin class, and then I told them about freelancing and all of that. And then I told them to give me or to make a promise that they will freelance for at least 6 months. All right. And I also want you to also make that promise that you would at least try freelancing. Try whatever hacks I've been teaching so far, whatever thing I'm going to teach in this class, try it and stay with it for at least 6 months. All right. So it's not freelancing is not a get rich quick scheme. Actually, it's not. It's not. All right. I tell people a lot. I tell my students actually that you get out of freelancing what you put into it. If you give it 100%, you get 100%. If you give in 10%, you get 10%. So it also requires your effort. Same way you go to university, study a course, read overnight, study late at night, go for tutorials and all of that. It's the same way you would sit down with your laptop, send cold emails, reach out to clients, pitch your cold emails, apply for jobs, submit proposals and all of that. So all of those things are also required in the freelancing or the gig economy space, and that is very important for you to know. Okay, so when it comes to, so as long as you have a skill, you have an edge, you have an opportunity. Okay, so the most important thing now is now knowing how to pitch yourself or how to make yourself visible to your clients. Okay, so freelancing cuts across boards. All right, so we have the freelance marketplace, where the platform is already regulated. It's a product where you don't necessarily have to search for clients. Client come to the platform, you bid for jobs, and then you get paid for what you want. All right. So also we have LinkedIn. LinkedIn is also a very wonderful platform. I can remember sometimes I was at DABA studio interview, and then I was told to, I was talking about LinkedIn, and then the opportunities that are actually there on LinkedIn. Let me show you guys so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can share my screen. So let me see if I can share my screen so I can show you one of those interviews. So this was an interview. You can also watch the interview. I'm going to drop the link on YouTube, so you can always get to watch evaluation.
At the end of the day, true. Well, that's like eye opening to know that there are still
social media channels, all right, that are already. So a lot of people are now exposed, all right? They see that, oh, I can work from the comfort of my home. And also, freelancing gives you the opportunity to actually control your time. You have power over your schedule, and all that. So I'm not working in 9 to 5. I have the opportunity to be here today. If I were to be working, I would either probably send permission, write the permission letter and all that, and then, stuff like that. So it gives me that flexibility to determine my clients, determine the hours I work, determine the kind of people that I actually work. For example, I'm very picky about the kind of client I work for.
Serious?
Exactly.
Okay.
So those are the things, those are the several opportunities that freelancing actually offers. And also, so how do you position yourself now that you have a skill?
Yeah.
Now, there are platforms, there are social media channels, all right, that are already systemized in the sense that you don't necessarily have to do a lot of work. So the platform is there, clients are already on the platform.
All you need to do just to bring yourself and your skills.
Register on the platform, have a portfolio. Portfolio simply means proof of work, and then you start bidding for jobs. So we have platforms like Upwork, we have platforms like Fiverr. In fact, Upwork was listed on the New York Stock Exchange market in 2019, actually.
Wow.
So that shows you that all of these platforms are actually growing.
Yeah.
And all that. So also we have LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a very popular platform. I also believe most people know about LinkedIn.
Yeah.
But not many people know about the opportunities that are actually on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
I think some few months ago, there was an update on LinkedIn that LinkedIn wants to incorporate a freelance marketplace on the platform. Where
just like strictly for
freelancers alone. For freelancers alone.
That's good to know.
So that opens a lot of opportunities for many people. And those are the things that I'm actually, pitching out there to a lot of Nigerians, a lot of unemployed youths, and all that. And it serves a whole lot of opportunities. You don't necessarily have to, go to school, graduate, and then there are no jobs. So you can leverage on all of those digital skills actually. And then the good thing about it is that you don't. Awesome. So Tosi is going to share. He's going to drop the link to the video on the chat box. Oh, coach, we can't see the video you are playing over here. We can only hear the audio. Oh, sorry. So Tosi is going to drop. The link to the video. All right. So it was an interview that I had recently. So you can always get to watch the video. All right. So once you have your skill set, now how do you start positioning yourself? Like I said, there are several ways to it. So you can decide to join a freelance marketplace, platforms like Upwork, like Fiverr, like People Per Hour, and all of that. You can decide to maximize LinkedIn. All right. You can also maximize, sending cold pitches and all of that. But then I'm going to teach you one strategy, all right, on how to know the companies to reach out to and all that, regardless of your skill sets. So one of the things I mentioned, I think during our last, I don't know if it was our last community session, I mentioned that there are 3 things that you should know, all right, as a freelancer. You must find a problem. You must also position yourself to solve the problem. Because as a freelancer, you are looking for clients. So you have to go to where your clients are, or you position yourself or you brand yourself in such a way that client comes to you. But the first one usually leads to the second. Can you follow what I'm saying? So the first one is the fact that you have to go to where clients are. And how do you get all of these clients? Know your prospect. That's one thing actually. Understand your prospect. For example, if I'm a web designer, I know that the people that need my service or my services could be companies, all right? Companies that probably need a website. It could be industries. All right. It could even be an individual. I could decide to say, oh, I want to build a website for myself. Are you follow what I'm saying? So you must understand your prospect. Prospecting that's the primary thing for you to know as a freelancer. Know the people that need your service. All right. And one thing you need to know about as a freelancer is that all the clients are not your clients. Know the ones that are for you and then go hard on them. Are you follow what I'm saying? Know the ones that are for you and then go hard on them. So if you want to get remote jobs, you want to get remote offers, I'm still going to talk about platforms. I'll list those platforms, mention those platforms for you guys so you can always try them out and all of that. But at the same time, you can also use the cold pitch aspect that has to do with you going directly into your client's DM, going directly into your client's email, going directly into your client's LinkedIn message box. That is the thing about cold pitching. So cold pitching is about you shooting your shot. But who are you shooting your shot to? You are shooting your shot to your prospects, not to everybody. Everybody cannot hire you. Not all clients on Upwork will hire you. Are you following what I'm saying, guys? So you have to determine and understand your prospect, and that's why I usually say that if you're using this method of you cold DMing or cold pitching your client, it is usually very good that you are specific in your skills and also in the industry that you are targeting. All right, I'm going to say that again. It is if you're using the cold pitch method, all right, it is very important that you're specific in terms of industry, in terms of your prospects, and in terms of your offer. Those three things are actually very important. Your skill set, your offer, and also the industry. Come on, guys, are we together? Are you guys following what I'm saying? Come on, guys, let me know in the chat box if you are together. Let me know if we are together. Let me know, please. Also, so those three things are actually very important. Do you get what I'm saying? So you have to be specific. Unlike freelance platforms where you can be a generalist, all right. I usually advise that if you're starting with a platform like Upwork or Fiverr or People Per Hour or Freelancer and all of that, don't, particularly if you're a beginner, don't start out, don't nichify at the very start of your career. All right, start out as a generalist. Call yourself a content writer. Don't say I'm a health content writer. No, because in that way you are short selling yourself, and it will be very difficult for you to get jobs if you're doing like that on platforms. I want you to get the difference between platforms and cold pitching. Platform is a little bit simpler actually. Do you get? So but where the money is itself, where you get offers like $5,000 in a month, $3,000 in a month, is in cold pitching. All right. I'm also going to be launching a course on that, in some couple of days actually. So it is very important that you know how these two different systems work. Your cold pitching is different from you pitching yourself on Upwork or Fiverr. On Upwork, on Fiverr, on Freelancer, on People Per Hour, if you're freelancer on that platform, start out as a generalist. Call yourself a blog writer. Call yourself a copywriter. Don't call yourself copywriter for B2B or B2C, particularly if you are just starting. Me, I can call myself that because I have over 5 years of experience in freelancing. But you're just starting out, you're just learning and all of that. Be a generalist, be able to accommodate several jobs, because in that way you're also owning your skills. Do you get what I'm saying? So you're also owning your skills. So if you're a web designer on platforms like Fiverr or Upwork, don't nichify. Don't call yourself build web designs for B2Cs or for B2Bs or for SaaS. SaaS means software as a service. Do you get what I'm saying? So no, don't do that. Particularly when you're just starting out. But when it comes to cold pitching, when it comes to you cold DMing clients, cold DMing your prospects, remember your prospect, not just clients. Your prospects are people that are likely to hire you or to give you an offer. Do you get? So I can't just go on LinkedIn and just start sending cold emails to everybody. It doesn't make sense. So what I'll basically do is I'll do my due diligence, find out the industry that I'm looking out to send a cold pitch, do my research, send it to their decision makers, and then I can begin to expect something positive. And mind you, there are rejections. All right. As a freelancer, you have to develop a thick skin towards rejections. Very important. As a freelancer, you must develop thick skin towards rejection. See, rejection should not make you back down. And that is where that is where a lot of people fail at. They start up work today and then they're complaining no job, just 1 month. Just 1 month. And oftentimes there are people that do not even understand how the platform works. And you follow what I'm saying, guys? So you must understand the journey first before you don't delve into freelancing, because it's a good opportunity for you to earn in dollars, and understand what freelancing is. Understand what the future of work is. Understand what it is to get a remote job. Understand it. That will form a strong part of your conviction. Can you follow what I'm saying, guys? So always understand whatever endeavor you're going into. If you're going into cryptocurrency today, understand cryptocurrency. If you buy a coin, know the use case of the coin. So even when the coin is dipping, you won't feel bad because you understand that this coin, it has a very good potential. Look at, for example, Solano, Sol, actually. Sol is a very good coin with a very interesting use case. During the dip, actually, Sol went from around $40 to like, I think $25 or $24. Sol today is around $130. So always understand the rudiment of a particular industry you're actually going into. The freelancing industry is worth over $4.5 trillion. Both the skilled part and the unskilled part, $4.5 trillion. So it's a growing economy, and it's an economy that is very promising. And that is why a lot of people are tapping into that economy. Which is why it's very important that you learn from people that have gone way ahead of you, instead of you just testing the waters by yourself. And you follow what I'm saying? So that was just a deviation. So one thing is the fact that understand the systems, understand how platforms work. If you're starting out your freelance career or your freelance journey on Upwork, on Fiverr, start out as a generalist. If you're starting with the cold pitching method, all right, you're targeting your client on LinkedIn, you can actually nichify. So you are specific. So one of the things I usually do, I'll just run you through some of my processes, how I, some of the free ones actually. All right. So I'll run you through that shortly. So for example, I'm a writer. Obviously, I'm actually a writer. I want to target, I'm looking out for remote jobs in the US. Okay. I want to get a remote offer in the US. Actually, I want to be in Nigeria and then I'm working for a company in the US. So obviously there are several companies in the US. There are millions of companies in the US. US has several states. Okay. So you see where specificity is very important. So you have to define your industry. That's something about code pitching. So you're not just sending code emails to anybody, no. All right. So you have to be specific. So if I say that, okay, I'm looking for a remote job in the US, what should I do? What is the first step? The first step is to identify my industry. Who are the people that I'm targeting? What is the industry? All right, I'm a writer. I could be targeting. There are several industries in the writing space or the writing niche. There's travel industry. There's beauty industry. All right. There is phone gadget or gadget general industry. There is sex industry. There is name it actually. Name it. Several industries in the writing niche. There's health and wellness. In fact, that is one selling industry now because of COVID. A lot of people in the health and wellness niche are looking out for freelancer with good offers, amazing offers of $5,000, $7,000, $3,000. Are you following what I'm saying? Come on, guys, are we together? Come on, guys, are we together? Are we together, guys? Let me know in the chat box if you're together. Are you learning something? Are you learning something? We have over 100 people on this call. Are you learning something? Let me know. Awesome. So now that I've made that decision, I want to get remote jobs in the US. I'm not in the US. I'm not going to travel down to the US to get a job. I'm going to be in Nigeria here with my skill set. All right. What I'll basically need to do is to define my industry. Like I said, there are several. We need more professional copying therapists in America. Also, that's an industry for you. Do you get? So, like I was saying, that the health and wellness niche is selling a lot because of COVID. A lot of people are turning into that industry because it's a necessity now. A lot of people, in fact, there was a time that I actually worked with a client. What the client basically does is to sell nose mask, and then she needed me to write a copy. That's what she does. She sells nose mask. I mean, nose mask, and then she has a website where she sells in bulk, in wholesales. All right. It was, I think it was around last year that I actually worked with her. Very interesting client. She's actually based in the US. So always identify your industry, whether you're a designer, whether you're a data analyst, whatever industry that you are, it all applies to all the industry the same way, actually. The same format, the same system applies to all. Do you get? So, for example, uh, you know, um, so I was talking about industry. So identify your industry. For example, now that we have identified our industry, let's have our industry is health and wellness. Let me take health and wellness. So, for example, you're a medical doctor or you are a medical student. That's also an interesting niche that you can tap into because you have better leverage. All right, you have better leverage. Do you get? And clients would prefer to hire medical doctors or medical students to help them actually because that's their field actually. For example, you're a lawyer. Legal writing is a very important niche, a growing niche. Clients are looking out for for legal practitioners, legal associates to help them write their privacy policy, their policy page, their cookies page, and all of that. There was a time I got a job like that. That I had to outsource it to a lawyer because I'm not a lawyer, but I was when I got the contract. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's usually very important that you identify your industry. Pick a industry. This is not Upwork where you can just apply to any job. No. Remember that you are targeting clients directly. So you have to go with them with an offer that is a need or a necessity for them. An offer that is a need or a necessity for them. So that they won't resist the offer. All right. As you guys follow what I'm saying. So that they won't resist the offer. So once you identify that industry, so let's assume that the industry that I'm looking into is the health and wellness. So I've picked an industry, health and wellness. That health and wellness, there are several skill sets needed in that industry. I'm very sure they will need a graphic designer, they will need a web developer, they will need a copywriter, they might even need a data analyst, particularly now that we have COVID. So many companies are doing a lot of research. That's where a data analyst will come to play. All right. They might need a virtual assistant. All right. They might need a software developer to help them build websites, build landing pages, and all of that. So one industry alone requires several skill sets. Just one industry. One industry alone will require a writer, will require a copywriter, a software developer, a data analyst, a UI UX designer. And oftentimes, as a freelancer, there's a level you get to that all you just be doing is just be collecting those contracts. Then you have an agency. That's why many companies give jobs out to agencies. So agencies will cater for all of those needs. So they don't need to now start looking at, oh, I'm looking for a writer. Oh, I'm looking for a writer. I'm looking for a data analyst. No, they'll just give that contract to an agency. All right. So the agency already has people that they work that actually works for them. And then they get very good offers. All right. So it is very important that you understand all of this and how they work. So now that we've identified, our industry. So what you basically need to do, there are several approaches to that, but I'll teach you a very simple approach, which is how to use Google, and all of that. So oftentimes, I usually advise that you have a spreadsheet, particularly if you're targeting clients, you do a lot of cold pitching and all of that. Have a spreadsheet, an Excel spreadsheet. It's a table already. Give it a name. All right. Industry, clients, prospects, email address, contact address, LinkedIn profile. That is where I do my own. All right. But I won't be able to share that now. So always have a spreadsheet where you can easily track all of those details. So people that will give you rejections, you write it there. Oh, rejection. I do that a lot. All right. I do that a lot. See, I don't need all of them to accept my offer. I just need just one or two persons to accept my offer. If one or two persons should accept my offer, those two jobs could give me a $10,000 job. Those two jobs could give me a $20,000 job. So that is the beauty of freelancing. So you don't need several hundreds of clients to actually be a successful freelancer. As a freelancer, you must learn to work or to have retainers. And I say this a lot. There are two skills that you should have as a freelancer: people skills and technical skills. There are two skills that you should have as a freelancer: people skills and technical skills. You need your technical skills to get a job. However, you need your people skills to turn clients into retainers. Your people skills is required to turn clients into retainers, into long-term clients. See, it is easier to have retainers than to start looking for new clients. Finding new clients is hard. And that's the truth of the matter. But once you get that new client, once that new client becomes a retainer, it keeps on giving you job. I'm sure you won't have time to start looking out for new clients actually. All right, you don't have time. So you must learn to think long term. That is the beauty of freelancing. Have retainers, turn your clients into long-term clients. And that is why I teach client retention during our mentorship program for freelancers. That's a paid program, actually. All right. I think I have some couple of my students also on this call. So it is very important that you understand these two skills: your people skills and also your technical skills. Your people skills and also your technical skills. Come on, guys. Am I making sense? Come on, guys. Are you guys learning something? Let me know. Am I making sense? Let me know in the chat box if you guys are following. Oh, awesome. Awesome. So, let me see if I can share my screen. So, I'm actually going to share my screen now so you guys can see some of these things. Let me take you guys to Google. Please let me know in the chat box if you guys can see my screen. Let me know in the chat box if you guys can see my screen. Let me know in the chat box if you guys can see my screen. Okay, awesome. So for example, you've decided to select health and wellness. Like I said, health and wellness covers a lot of skill sets. All right, so it's an industry. It's not for writers. It's not for writers. It's an industry for both developers, UI/UX designers, social media managers. Some of these platforms, they have social media platforms that they would probably need a social media manager to help them, handle and all of that. Because I teach all niche. I mean, I have students across all niche, whether you're a software developer, whether you're a data analyst, whether you're a writer, copywriter, virtual assistant, whatever skill set that you have. As long as you have the skill set, there is a job out there for you. All right? As long as you know how to key into those opportunities. So, for example, health awareness. So, if you go on Google and type health awareness, just scroll down. It's going to bring out several websites. All right? This is NCBI, this is Medicine Net. So, for example, I'm a doctor or I'm a medical student. This is going to be a very interesting need for me. All right. We have Global Wellness Institute. We have healthknowledge.org. We have Bistrom and all of that. So all of these things, these are different websites. All right. But however, remember that I already chose a country. I said I'm looking for jobs in the US. So I want to limit my search results. I don't want my search results to just be Nigerian companies or random companies. So remember specificity. See, if you're targeting clients, your goal must be well defined. If you're targeting clients through cold pitching, you must have a well-defined goal. A well-defined goal, actually. All right. So, what I'll basically do is that I'll advise that you can get a VPN. All right. Now that everybody uses VPN because of Twitter now, so get a VPN. There are several VPN, free VPN. I think there's Stone Beer. There are several ones that you can actually use. Then set it to that country that you are looking to get a remote job for. All right. So for instance, now on my own system, I'm going to set it to US. So let me set it to US. Let me set it to which country in the US? I think I like California. I get a lot of jobs from that area. So California now. So I'm setting my VPN. So I'm going to do the search again. So it's going to bring. So these are my search results. So this is Medicine Net. Open the tab. Let's open the tab. This is NCBI. NCBI is a government institution, so I really don't need. You don't need to code which government institutions. www.today.com. Open it. www.bistrom.com. Health. Open it. integrativenutrition.com. Open it. globalwellnessinstitute.org. Open it. sharecare.com. Open it. UHC. This one looks like a government company. awpwellnesscoach.com. Yeah, one good way to also make mad money in freelancing is when you target coaches, particularly people that usually have usually launch products, maybe weight loss program, diet program, and all of that. So open those tabs. So yeah, can you guys see my screen? Can you guys let me see if you guys can see my screen? Can you guys still see my screen? Oh, my time is running fast. I just have 1 hour to spend here actually. Can you guys see my screen? Awesome, awesome. So I'm going to open all of these search results. So what I basically need to do now there's another thing that you need to know when you start searching, because remember that we are trying to get websites, companies, industries that are already in existence that would probably need a content writer, or they need a developer, or maybe they need a copywriter, maybe they need a data analyst and all of that. You can't tell, but you have to do your research. And that is what we are currently doing now. So I opened about 4 or 5 tabs now, actually. So these are websites, you get. So these are links. So what I basically need to do is to go to the home page. How do you go to the home page? Just cut out this blog, cut it out, then go to the home page. So this is the home page, Medicine Net. Medicine Net is a company. So let's assume that, Medicine Net is a prospect. I think I would love to work with this company. All right. Medicine Net is a company. So what I will basically need to do is to do my research. Let's see if these people will be a very good prospect to actually work with. So what I will do, so there are 3 things I usually tell people to check whenever you are searching for a company. Do you get? So one thing is to check the look and feel of the website. The first thing to check when you are doing prospect research is the look and feel of the website, of your prospect website. Of your prospect could be a client, your prospect could be a company, your prospect could be an individual. All right, it could even be an agency. It depends on what you want, and it also depends on your level of experience. So number one thing you need to know is actually the look and feel of the website. Always look at the website. Don't start pitching to website that the look and feel is looking very old. People like that should give you a sense that they might not pay you well. Do you get? So if you see a company that spends a lot on their website, you can see it from the website. Oh, that wow, these guys actually spend a lot of money. So this is a company actually called Medicine Net. So if I'm a doctor, or I'm a medical writer, or I'm a software developer, and all of that, this could be a very good prospect for me. Do you get? So doctor to patient. So always read about what they do. I don't have that time to actually check all of those things. So read about what they do, read about the company, and all of that. So I think this website is okay, actually. The look and feel is quite okay. You get? So this is a health company, Medicine Net. It's a health company actually. So this could be a very good prospect for me. So number one thing is to look at the look and feel of the website. Number two is to look at the year at which the website was incorporated. It is very important. The year at which the website was actually incorporated. Come on, guys, are we together? Number one, look at the look and feel of the website. Number two, look at the year at which. How do you check for the year? Just go down to the down footer. All right, you always see it there. Scroll down, scroll down. Can you see now 1990 to 2001? So this is an up-to-date website. There's some websites or there's some company that know that their website is not functioning anymore. Are you following what I'm saying? So this is 2021. Are you following? Guys, don't lose focus. So this is 2021. Come on, guys, are we together? Oh, you guys can't see anything. Oh, really? Oh, you can't see my screen. Wow. Okay, can you guys see my screen now? Let me know in the chat box if you guys can see my screen. Let me know in the chat box if you guys can see my screen. Can you guys see my screen? Let me know in the chat box. Okay, you can see it now. So this is the website, just like I was saying. So number one thing is to always consider the look and feel of the website. Also, always consider the year at which the website was incorporated. So can you see now this website was incorporated? Scroll down in the year 2021. So this is a recent company. So let's see another one again. Let's check for another one again. All right, so let's see else today.com, www.today.com. Let me refresh it. Let me go back to the home page. And also, one major thing also, particularly if you're continuing in health awareness niche, once you see COVID-19, then it will give you an idea that the website is actually up to date. Do you get? So this is like a blog. Do you get? So this will be very good for writers. Let's check another one. Let's check another one. Just go to the home page. Just go to the home page. So number one thing to check is always check out for the look and feel of the website. Also, always check the year at which the website was incorporated. So these are also another website, also under the health and fitness niche. So hey, this once you see something like weight loss programs, this is a very good prospect for copywriters or for email copywriters or or sales funnel writers and all of that. So can you see weight loss programs, weight loss meals, So this is like a company that have different products. Do you get? So let's look at the year at which the website was incorporated. So can you see also copyright to 2021? So these are an up-to-date website. So those are the three things. Okay, I think two things that you should actually check whenever you're doing your prospect research. Always look at the look and feel of the website. Always check the year at which the website was incorporated. Do you get what I'm saying? So the next thing to also do is wait, can you guys see my screen? So those are the two basic things that you need to check. All right, so as to know, if some of these platforms are very good platforms that you can actually send a cold pitch to. All right. Okay, this is Safari. Let me go back to Chrome. So Let's check another one again, integrativenutrition.com. So just go to the home page. Let's go to the home page. Let's see. This is an institute. So like I said, always read. Always read. So this, become an integrative nutrition health coach. Awesome. This is also a very interesting company. So this is like, they offer coaching programs actually. Let's check for this one again. globalwellness.org. So if I were you, I would just have a spreadsheet, list everything out in a spreadsheet. But because of the fact that I'm teaching, and this is also a free class, so I might not really go deep like that. So this is also a company, this is also a prospect. Let's see for this one, sharecare.com. Sharecare.com. Okay. So after doing all your research and all of that, I'm running out of time. I have to be here. I have to be out of here in the next 15 minutes. So the next thing to also now check, now that you've defined your industry, you are already doing your prospect research, you have the things that you're actually looking out for when you have your goals in mind. You know the kind of people or the kind of companies that you want to work for and all of that. You've done your search on the website. So the next thing is now to know how to get prospects itself. Prospect in the sense that individuals that you would actually contact, that you actually send your code pitch to, share connections with them and all of that. So there are several ways to do that. There's the LinkedIn approach, there's the email approach and all of that. But for the sake of this class, I will only teach you the LinkedIn approach. All right. So I will only teach you the LinkedIn approach. So once you go back, so let's say for instance, this medicine net. So how do I get the name of their prospect? Okay. Now the thing there is that in cold pitching, when you are targeting a client or when you are sending a cold pitch to a client, always target decision makers. I've said this times without numbers. Always target people that you know that they will most likely respond to your email or to your DM or to your offer and all of that. Don't target CEOs. Target chief marketing officers, hiring managers, CMO, okay, chief design officer, whatever they call it. Do you get the chief software engineer, whatever? Do you get what I'm saying? So target people that are in your niche category. Don't go and be targeting the co-founder or the founder. Those are not the people in charge of hiring. Many founders are not the one in charge of hiring. They already have a team, and that is one of the reasons why they hire CMOs or COO, chief operating officers. So if you are targeting, target decision makers. Don't target people that your mail will just enter spam. Do you get what I'm saying? So always ensure that you target decision makers. Are you following what I'm saying? So who are the decision makers? The CMOs, that is the chief marketing officers, the CEO, the chief operation officers, the the hiring managers. Those are the people that would most likely respond to your DM or to your cold pitch or to your mail and all of that. So always be careful about the kind of people that you're actually targeting. Are you following what I'm saying, guys? All right. So yeah, thank you, Tosin, for those points that you are dropping. Actually, it's quite cool. So always target decision makers, hiring managers, and all of that. So once you do that, oftentimes, so how do you get to know them? Just go to the website. Okay, let me go back to share my screen. Come on, guys. Are you guys learning something? Are we together? Are you guys learning something? Let me know in the chat box if you guys are learning something. Am I making sense? Let me know in the chat box if you guys are learning something. Oh, awesome. So the next thing you do is that after you've made that decision and all of that, so how do you get to know them? How do you get to meet them and all of that? So what you just need to do is just go back to the website. The information you need there is actually on the website. So go back to the website. For example, let's see Medicine Net. All right. So just go back to the About Us page. Oftentimes you can go to the About Us page, or about the team and all of that. Let's scroll down. Let's see if we can get here. Can you see about us? So let's click on about us. So that sometimes that they might put the CEO there, the marketing managers and all of that there. So if you're a writer, people that you target should be, editors, content developers, or content marketers, and all of that. So once you go to the About Us page or our team page, all right, you always have an idea of, the people that actually work in that particular company. So, but it's not all the time that you get to see that information there. So there's sometimes that you now do your retargeting to LinkedIn. So let me see contact us page. So, in case you don't get the About Us, the team members and all of that, what you just need to do is that remember that the name of the website is MedicineNet. Just go on Google and type marketing officer medicine net. I'm going to type LinkedIn. Oh, sorry, let me go back. So can you see? So the name of the marketing manager is Adam Townsend. Townsend. So can you see? He works at Medicine Net. Do you get? So you can just go back to your spreadsheet, all right, and then you search for Adam Townsend. That is a prospect like that. So you can easily search for him on LinkedIn or connect with him on LinkedIn. Let's see for another company again. Let's see bistrom.com. I want to be sure about the name. MD. So can you see? So the chief marketing officer for Bistro MD is Wesley Bloomers. Wesley Bloomers. So let's check him on LinkedIn. Can you see the way I did the retargeting? So why this is a company in the United States. So this like my clients. Are you following what I'm saying? This is like my clients, Bistro MD. So also once you do that retargeting, you get to see the different people that are working there. So for example, this guy is a software engineer at Bistro MD. So if I were to be a software engineer, I will connect with this guy so that I will ask him more details about the company. He's a software engineer that works at Bistro MD. This is the CEO of Bistro MD, Edward, whatever his name is. This is also a software engineer at at Bistro MD. His name is Will Stafford. Are you following what I'm saying? So it keeps on giving you better prospects, and then more information about the prospect. Are you following what I'm saying? So let me go back. So this is my prospect actually. So what I'll basically do is that remember that I'm working with a spreadsheet. All right. I'll put my prospect's name in the spreadsheet, put his LinkedIn profile there. Do you get? Then I will send a connection request. Do you get? So let's do for another company again. Let's do for another company again. Let's do for sharecare.com. Sharecare.com. So just go on Google, type marketing officer for ShareCare. So this is the integrated marketing director for ShareCare, Megan McNally. Do you get? This is also an integrated director, SVP. SVP is sales. Look at, so her name is Laurie Flynn. Do you get? So let's search for her on LinkedIn. Oh, I have to log in my LinkedIn profile, and I don't want to log in my LinkedIn profile. But that is how you basically check, actually. Do you get what I'm saying? So once you do your retargeting, then you can now begin to draft your offer. Remember that you must have done your due diligence on the website. Look out for the things that you feel that you can actually do. Look out for the opportunities that are there. Read about the company. That is the work that you put in to actually get an offer. So read about the company, read about what they do, check what you can actually project as an offer. Oh, I feel that your company needs a well-defined website. Tell them what you can do. Oh, I can use this to do this. I can use this programming language to create this, to make your website more engaging, more attractive to your users and all of that. So you have to learn how to create an engaging offer. Remember that as a freelancer, you are offering a solution to a problem. Are you following what I'm saying? Even if there's no problem, once you see that you're a good, all right, and professional freelancer, trust me, they will always find something for you to do. And that is how you get jobs. That is actually how you get remote offers. Do you get? So you can now design to pitch. You can now decide to start learning how to pitch. So let me just go to my Twitter, so I can show you guys, because my time is already up and I need to be out of here very soon. So I can just take some few questions and then I'm out of this place. Come on, guys. Are we together, guys? Are you guys learning something? Are we together? Are we together, guys? So you can only search for me on Twitter, all right? I once posted a thread on how to search on email template that you can actually use to pitch your clients. Code pitching. Yeah, this is it. So email templates you can use. Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see my Twitter? Can you see my screen? Can you guys see my screen? So email pitches you can use to pitch your services. So I wrote here for freelance writers, for designers, for developers, and for marketers. You get? So there are some examples on how to pitch, how to write your mails and all of that. How to also sign your mails. You can use your email generator from HubSpot to sign your mails. All right. Always ensure that you also proofread your pitch. It is very important, particularly if you're a writer. Your client should not get to see errors in your work. So you have to learn how to proofread your work. So this one for web developers. I came across your job, whatever. But for in cases like this, you won't say job. All right. I came across your website and all of these, and all of that. So you can use some of these templates to actually draft your code pitch. I'm not going to cover that for this session actually, because I need to be out of here very soon. So I'm going to share the link. You get? So Tosin can. Okay, let me just share. Tosin will also put out the link there on the chat, so you can. So that's the link. That's the link to the thread, right? So you can always do that thread and then search for templates. Know how to tweak your template. Remember that you have often a solution to a problem, all right? So you must know how to create an offer, all right? And then send your code. You connect with them and send your code pitch to your client. You have to do this to as many people as possible in order to increase your chances. So the good thing about cold email is that cold email is in quantity, even though it is also in quality. So your mail also has to be quality. Your pitch has to be of a good quality. But at the same time, the quantity is also very important. So you have to send as many mails as possible. You have to sit down and do your research. That is the work. And trust me, if you send out 100 emails in 1 week, trust me, you can get 10 replies. You can get 5 rejections and then 5 offers. Those 5 offers can give you offers worth of $5,000 or $3,000 and all of that. Even though there's some softwares and all of that you can use, but that's not for this class. Okay, so that is how you move, from identifying your industry to being specific with the kind of prospect that you're looking out for, to knowing the things to consider when you look out for your prospect, to doing your retargeting to LinkedIn, and then to sending your code pitch. All right. So those are the different stages they can actually use in securing a remote offer, aside from freelance platforms. Also, there are several platforms that you can actually use, like Indeed, and all of that. I think I have some of them. I think I have a thread on that. We have Flex Jobs, we have Solid Gigs, we have Indeed. These are platforms that you can easily apply for a remote offer, and then you can actually get a job like that. All right. So I want to believe that is clear enough. My time is almost over. So I will just take questions actually. So that is how you now begin to prospect, sending no matter your skill set. All right. That is how you now begin to send your cold emails, send your pitch, send all of that, and then you can eat a big fish client, a client that you just need that one client, you just need that 2 clients that would actually accept your offer or send you an offer, and that is it. All right. So you learn more. The more you practice, the more you give yourself to it, the more you gain mastery and all of that. So that is one aspect of getting remote jobs. Also, there's platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, but I'm not here to talk about Upwork. I think obviously people know that I do a lot of Upwork. I have a Upwork mentorship program. So in case you want to know anything about Upwork, this is the mentorship program. I think I have it on my Twitter. We have very few slots available. Down talks about Upwork in detail actually. So okay, let me share my screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So that's a paid program, and the program currently goes for 40,000 naira actually. All right, and it would always be increasing. So it will be 40,000 naira for the next quarter actually. So I'm telling you now, so you can know. So this is the mentorship program. All right, we currently have about few slots available. Um, the early bird starts September 16th. Early bird ends September 14th, and then the class starts September 16th. So early bird goes for $100. That's 40,000 naira, and then the late fee goes for 50,000. So anything about Upwork and all of that, it's a live mentorship program. Where you get to have full time access to me. And all of that. So that is that for the Upwork mentorship program. It's a monthly program, all right, that holds every month. So you can always plan ahead. You can always be part of the class and all of that. You can always reach out to me or reach out to my virtual assistant, reach out to Tosin, and all of that. So that is actually how you do your prospecting. So that is a different thing entirely. All right. So you can also use Upwork, you can use Fiverr to actually get remote offers. There was one of my students that actually got a job with a company in the US, and then the company actually sent her a gadget. I mean, they sent her a MacBook actually for her to work with. So different platforms, they all work actually. Do you get what I'm saying? So it just depends on you knowing how to navigate all of those platforms, knowing the tricks. Some of those platforms have tricks, and then learning from people that have gone way ahead of you, actually. So my time is already up. I'll take questions. Drop your questions in the chat. Questions generally, I'll just take 2 or 3 questions, and then we'll call it a night. Thank you very much. Questions. Questions. If you have any question, I can only spend 1 hour here. Actually. Also, I plan to launch a LinkedIn course very soon. In the next couple of weeks, I'll be launching a LinkedIn course, and then the pre-order for the course will be available very soon. A well-detailed course about LinkedIn, about how to use Zapier tools, some CRM tools actually, all of that. So, questions. Let me take some questions. So in case you need to reach out to me, you can, or you need any of my materials. Many of the things I taught today, I actually have several materials on them on the internet. You can check me up on Twitter at Olamide Towobola on Twitter. There are several materials there, copywriting materials, data science, code pitching, LinkedIn, Upwork, Fiverr, and all of that. You can always check all of those materials. They're free materials, all right? And also, if you're also on the community group, I'm sure Tosin must have been posting some materials for you guys to maximize. Can this app work for? I said it works for all niche, so it works for all niche actually. Do you get? So as long as you know how to identify your prospect. Can I get brief insight on offer? Go to my Twitter. There was a link I shared. It's well explained. So creating an offer is just you identifying a problem, and then you tell them, oh, this is what I can do, this is what I can do, and this and that and all of that. So the idea of a cold pitch is to actually get them on a call, not to make them send you an offer. Your first cold pitch is not for an offer. Your first cold pitch is for them to get on a call with you so that you can explain your services better. So it's for them to get on a call, on a Zoom call and all of that so that you can begin to explain what you can do. And then you guys can now discuss the offer. So you must not come out as someone that is salesy when you are sending a cold pitch to a client for the first time. You're not telling them that, oh, this is the amount I charge. No, that is a wrong approach to cold pitching. Your first cold pitch is for them to actually get on a call. It is very important. Can I what's your name on LinkedIn? My name is Olamide Towobola on LinkedIn. You can search me up on LinkedIn and also on Instagram. I'm also on Instagram. Yeah. So my Instagram page is back to life. So you can also check me up on Instagram at Olamide_Towobola. Actually. All right. So any other questions? So you can always check out for my materials on Upwork, on all of that. You can check my Twitter, check my LinkedIn, have some blog posts on getting started on Upwork. you know, the how to get the writing talent badge on Upwork, how to land your first gig on Upwork, and these are articles that are actually doing very well on search engines. Let me share my screen so you guys can see what I'm saying. These are articles that are ranking very well on Google. I mean, ranking super well on Google. So just go on Google and type um, "getting started on Upwork beginners guide." I'm sure it's going to appear on either the first page of Google. So let's see, because that article is highly optimized. Yeah, so this is my article. Wow, my article is on the fourth, on the first page of Google, the fourth link actually. That's interesting, and it's been over 1 year. Highly optimized article. So you can read it. This is my article on Google. All right. Can you see that? Getting started on Upwork, the beginner's guide. You can always read it. It's all for your home. Very well detailed article and all of that. Then also you can type. Just go on Google and type "landing your first gig on Upwork." Let's see if it's going to bring out my article. Oh, my article is. It should be on the first page. Yeah, can you see that? The second search. Can you see that on the first page of Google? The second. So this is also my article. So I'm actually an SEO copywriter. So I'm only effecting what I can do. All right. So this is also my article. Landing your first gig on Upwork. You can also read those articles. These are very interesting articles. It's been over 1 year actually, and these are articles that you can always get to maximize for your own gig. Also, regarding your monthly Upwork course, do one need to own a skill? No, you don't have to have a skill. Like I said, if you don't have a skill, you can start out as a virtual assistant. If you're a virtual assistant, you don't need to have any skill. Just be an organized person and know how to use tools that you can actually learn on Google or YouTube. So you don't need to have a skill actually. You can always come up and then the most important thing is for you to have a full-time access to me actually. What do you show to prospect as portfolio if you're just starting out? Like I said, always build your portfolio. You don't have to get your client. You don't have to get clients before you start building your portfolio. Hire yourself, be your own first client. Hire yourself, be your own first client. In that way, you're actually consciously building a portfolio. You don't have to wait till you get while you're waiting to get your first client, do self-initiated projects. Is it possible to really use Twitter to scale? Like I said, are your client on Twitter? Yes, if they're on Twitter, fine, you can use Twitter. I get jobs on Twitter. In fact, I was still recommending some of my students to a job that the client, told me about on Twitter. I get jobs on Twitter. As long as your clients are on platforms, go there. You'll find them there. So you can use Twitter as well. Can this have work for newbies who do not have portfolio? Like I said, be your own first client, hire yourself, and build a portfolio also. Regarding your Upwork, the one, I think I've answered that question, Adekunle. You don't need to have the skill set. People like that, I usually tell them to start out as a virtual assistant or as an administrative support. And then you are cool, you are earning your money and all of that. So, yeah, that is basically all. I have to be out of here by 10. I spent almost over 1 hour here. So, the monthly community session holds every month. So next month again, I'll talk about something. I'll actually, stretch this more further in the next community session. All right. So the community is also free for you guys to maximize. We outsource jobs on the platforms. We share materials on the platform. You can learn. You can always reach out to me and all of that. And then you can always reach out to Tosin. Any administrative role, please don't reach out to me. Reach out to Tosin. That's his role. All right. So don't disturb my DM actually. Do you get? So if you need to add somebody to the page, reach out to Tosin and all of that. If you need materials, reach out to Tosin. Tosin is going to send you those materials and all of that. All right. Must the portfolio be a large one? No, it doesn't have to be a large one. It depends on your skill set. If you're a developer, fine. If you're a writer, fine. It doesn't have to be a large one. Something that you can show to your client as a proof of work. Portfolio simply means proof of work, actually. Awesome. So the community is there. It's free. This is a free session, actually. This session it's premium. All right, but it's a free session, actually. It's one of the things I do for my community guys, actually. And then I believe that it has actually been very helpful. Come on, guys, has it been really, really helpful for you guys? Being part of my community, has it been really helpful for you guys? Let me hear your feedback. Has it been helpful? Did you learn something from today's session? Awesome, 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 awesome. So just stay around, and all of that, and then I believe that you always have one or two things to actually learn from me. Like I said, follow me across all my social media platforms. I put out values, I put out a lot of stuff, a lot of content that you can actually maximize for free actually. So if you're wise enough, you stick to those platforms, turn on your notifications, and then and then if you also want to be under my mentorship, you want me to have that full oversight over your freelancing career, you can always enroll for the mentorship program for freelance. That's for the Upwork course. And then I'm also planning to release a LinkedIn and also a code pitching course very soon. And then it's going to be out this month actually, towards the ending of this month actually. And then the pre-order will also be out very soon, so you can always get to order for the course and the program and all of that. So it's nice having you guys around. I need to leave. I need to take my dinner. All right. And then it's weekend. I actually do not work on weekends actually. So, but then it's nice having you guys around. There are rules guiding the community. Tosin is going to share the rules guiding the community. All right. You're not allowed to sell things on the community. You're not allowed to spam the community. Tosin is going to share all of those guidelines to you guys, and then just ensure that you stick to the rules of the community. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.
With the melody, Lord, that was many years ago. Yeah, I don't need pray, Papa. I don't need tire, Lord. When only ever know. So give me one hit song, Lord. Let me blow like Olamide. Give me one hit song, Lord. Pick me up like Adekunle go. Lord, I want to blow like see me. Small doctor, I hope you see me. So give me one hit song, Lord. Let me blow like Olamide. See, all the people where they envy me right now for me sharing, oh Lord, where you did. Oh, that boy, they be calling me, cause I believe in Doremi, dear Lord. Oh Lord, please show your face. Yeah. I done they pray, Papa. I done they tired. Lord, please. What's your attention me coming? Oh, yeah, give me one hit song, Lord. Let me blow like two Baba. Give me one hit song, Lord. Give my okun be me okun. Lord, I want to blow like Weezy, David. Oh, I hope you feel me. So give me one hit song, Lord. Let me blow like Olamide. Lord, I know, say the industry no easy. God will bless Mr. Easy. I don't mean to be greedy, but shit take me. Oh Lord, dear Lord, if I blow like Timaya, I will take my whole team higher. If you do it for me, everybody could know. So give me one hit song, Lord. Let me blow like Olamide. Give me one hit song, Baba. Pick me up like Adekunle Gold. I wanna blow like see me, small doctor. I hope you see me. So give me one hit song, Lord. Hey, I dey pray for it, yo. I pray for it, yo. Lord, I want to blow like Weezy, Davido with much easy. So give me one hit song, Lord. Let me blow like Olamide. Dear Lord, help my destiny. Let someone invest in me like a $10, cause I have to blow.